Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and I really need to be doing things around the house, emptying out classroom stuff from the back of my car, things like that. But instead, I'm here talking to you because I just got so excited about classic middle grade children's literature and the idea of the book club and creating units off of these books and blah, 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 that I made my list, and I have 25 books on my list, and I wanted to share them with you. So just to kind of recap the idea I had, I was talking to a friend about wanting to get my PhD in middle grade literature once I finish my master's next year, and realized that I would love to create a class where we look at classic children's literature that's actually meant for middle grade ages, and if it's still relevant, if we should be reading it, teaching it, if this is now more a nostalgia thing, or if it's actually relevant and we can learn things other than language from these stories. And then I decided that as kind of a research for that class that I might eventually get to create one day, and also to create units for actual junior high classes over these books, I would love to have a book club with you guys, my friends here on the BookTubes. Read these, discuss them with you, do research on the authors, why they were written, what they thought of the books, etc., and go from there. So like I said, I have a list of 25, here with my pencil, 25 books. Now, the vast majority of these are American and British authors, because I don't know anything else. Like I was saying, you don't know, but I had to pause because the baby slipped and I had to kiss her hand. But as I was saying, classic middle grade children's literature from Europe and America, we are sorely lacking in information and diversity of around the world children's literature. So if you are from a different country, culture, or you know about a different country or culture's favorite middle grade or classic children's literature, please let me know. I would love to include them. The books on my list are as follows: Little Women, Alice in Wonderland, Anne of Green Gables, Peter and Wendy, which is the entirety of the Peter Pan grouping. So Peter Pan in Kensington Park and Peter and Wendy, which was a play and then became the book, which is now just labeled Peter Pan. The Wizard of Oz, particularly the first book, but the entire series. Old Yeller, which was published later than most of these other books, but it is considered a classic in children's literature. The Chronicles of Narnia, particularly The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but again, the entire series. The Little Prince, The Secret Garden, Little Princess, A Wrinkle in Time, which was published in 1962, but again, it is a great classic children's book. Mary Poppins, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Jungle Book, the original fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm, which are not really original because they just wrote them down, but you know what I'm saying. The Little House on the Prairie series, Tom's Midnight Garden, Stuart Little, Black Beauty, Heidi, Five Children and It, and then Miss Legends and Fairy Tales like Folk Tales from Around the World, Treasure Island, and then Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. So that is my list of 25 children's books that are actually aimed for middle grade aged readers and above. I would also really dearly love to kind of throw in Winnie the Pooh in there because he's my favorite. But alas, I could not figure out how to make him a middle grade read. However, I would love to hear from you if you guys would like to participate in this. What books do you think we should start first? I was kind of thinking like Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, or like The Wizard of Oz, Little Women, something that is kind of well known easily available, because some of these, like Tom's Midnight Garden and Five Children in It, those are not as easily available as ones like Little Women or Black Beauty. And in fact, Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn, those books are kind of less easily available now. Um, I know that many of these you can find on PDF versions online, if nothing else. I'm sure Audible has most, if not all of them, as audiobooks, so we can find them, but they are not as easily and readily accessible in your libraries as one might would hope. So let me know if you want to participate, what book you think we should read first. If you think I should take like the top few ideas and put them in a poll, things like that. I will talk to you again very soon. Until next time, I'm going to go clean. You guys stay safe out there.